We are live. The big guys away. Us two little guys are going to play. Here we go.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored.
They did it.
Left.
What the hell was that?
Oh, yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
What is up, everybody? It is Sunday night. Agree to disagree. Brian Wilson joining me. Greg Milakovic. No Thomas Arnone. No Uncle Sweeps. Big baseball weekend for the two of them. So Willie and I will jump in and take us through for a little Sixers preview and a little Phillies A's recap. Every Sunday night we are brought to you by our doc, our show sponsor, Specialized Physical Therapy. You can find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. They have two locations, Cherry Hill and Burlington. Accepts all major, most major, all majors. Just show up, tell them A2D sent you. The doc will take care of you.
Yeah, doc's the best. He'll take care
Doc's
of you.
the best.
You need an adjustment, you go to the doc.
We're also brought to you by Manscaped. I know Willie's got some product display to hop up on there. Use 20% off and receive free shipping. Use the code A2D for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. I know it is Testicular Cancer Month, so check your balls, free up everything down there.
Yep.
They're
saving balls over there.
They're saving balls and shaving balls. You know, it happens.
Absolutely. And I mean, I can't stress this enough. The Manscaped products are spectacular.
They are.
I have a bunch of them. They're all great.
I had the body wash. I got a lot of them too. They're phenomenal. Body wash is really good. Weather's getting nice all over the place. Stop over at all campus, 20% off your hats, shirts, and everything else down the Jersey Boardwalk, Ocean City, New Jersey. And of course, we are brought to you also by Fan Up. Best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily NBA contest, MLB contest, and more. Win great prizes. Use promo code A2D for 5,000 bonus points. It's a $50 free value. Fanup.app is where you can find them. And they are the sponsor of our poll question, which is going to be the Sixers will beat the Raptors in round one of the NBA playoffs. Do you agree or disagree? We are set. We are set for the NBA playoffs. And there was a lot of teams that didn't play a lot of players today. The Sixers ended up the four,
including us.
Including us. We sat our two horses, Joel and Jimmy. I
mean, we pretty much sat.
I didn't watch a single second of the game.
Yeah, Tobias and Tyrese did not play much. It was mostly a bench game. Shaken Paul and B-ball Paul showed out. And I was minority. The over-under was 5 minutes in my internal clock of how quickly a B-ball Paul reference was going to be made. You know I love B-ball Paul.
I know, you went way under. We're only 3:30 in, and you're already on the B-ball Paul train, and I can't blame you, right? I don't blame you, but it's funny.
I understand he's not going to get minutes. You know, I understand he's not going to get big minutes, but there's no reason he can't play 6 minutes a game when we need a jolt. Like, I'm not saying every game, but if we're struggling, we need a jolt. Paul Millsap's a slug. Get him off the fucking court. B-ball Paul makes plays. 18 minutes today. 5 fouls, 4 steals, a block, 25 points. The dude makes things happen.
No,
I love B-ball Paul.
Sometimes he looks like a dog on a hardwood floor, and hey, that's what happens when you're a second
deer in headlights. All
when you're a second year guy, right? But as we mentioned, the seeding is out for the top 6 seeds. Well, for all seeds, but the top 6 end up being the Heat, the Celtics 2, Bucks 3, us the Sixers 4, Raptors 5, Bulls 6, and then we have playing games happening. I think Tuesday night they start.
I love how Milwaukee just benched everyone today and was like, all right, we don't want to play Brooklyn in the first round. We'll take the 3. Boston, you can have the 2.
Boston, enjoy it.
They're like, well, Boston's going to win because they don't want to be the 4, and we don't want to be the 2, so we'll just sit everyone. Boston, you can have the 2.
Hey, it's probably smart because we probably know that's going to happen, right? So you got Brooklyn and Cleveland playing for the 7 seed, and then
in Brooklyn, by the way,
Brooklyn.
because they locked up the 7 on paper, like before the play-in. So
the winner
in Brooklyn,
the winner goes on to be the 7 seed. The loser takes on the winner of the Hawks Hornets, who are your 9-10,
and that's in Atlanta.
And that's in Atlanta, correct? The higher seed is the 9. They will lock horns to figure out who that 8th seed is. So
they will likely play in Cleveland for the 8th seed, I would assume.
Yeah, it would probably be, if I had to guess, it'd probably be the Hawks and Cavs in Cleveland.
I don't know.
Charlotte's been playing well, though. I will give you that.
I'm a little bit of a Charlotte guy here.
Yeah?
I think Charlotte might take Atlanta down.
Let's see if there's a line for it yet.
I think Cleveland is probably going to win that game only because Mobley just came back yesterday and played. I think he scored 17, which is big for them because he's been out for a while.
Really
and they need him, or else they're not going to, they'll end up not making the playoffs if they don't get him.
Cleveland, Brooklyn play Tuesday night, 7:00. And
yeah, I would assume Brooklyn's going to win that game.
And then the Clippers play Minnesota in Minnesota. Right now, Brooklyn's an 8-point favorite, and the Timberwolves are a 2.5-point favorite.
I love the Clippers. Love the Clippers.
The Hawks are a 4.5-point favorite on Wednesday.
I like Charlotte.
And New Orleans, who hosts San Antonio, is a 5-point favorite on Wednesday as well.
Honestly, I'll take that one's tough. I want to take San Antonio so bad, but New Orleans has been playing a lot better since they got McCollum. They started the year terrible, New Orleans. The fact that they even have a chance to get in is amazing. They were like 5-17 or some shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they've been playing a lot better since McCollum's gotten there, and the skinny dude that looks high is healthy. Brandon Ingram. Sorry.
I was like, can you be more specific? That's a lot of the NBA.
But yeah, I mean, I think New Orleans is probably going to win that game. So I definitely like Charlotte, and I love the Clippers. Paul George is back. Clippers are good. Clippers win that game outright.
Yeah, Paul George is back. They probably do. I mean, who's Minnesota, right? What's Minnesota? I guess
they've been playing well too, actually. Surprisingly.
Yeah, no, I know they've been playing well, but who are they, right? I mean, it's Minnesota. Tyler Horton-Matisse is going to be playing Toronto. We will get into
correct.
That. You are
Matisse
correct.
Is not eligible to play in Toronto.
Let's hope Harden's hammy holds up. Blue coats to the G League Finals. Is that real, Chris? What are they going to do without B-Ball Paul?
Yeah, I mean, who cares? But awesome, good for them, I guess. I think what's-names was scoring like 1,000 points a game down there. Bassey. Yeah, he was scoring a ton of points.
All right, but let's get back. Let's circle back to the
First off, stop quoting
question.
Tom like he knows shit about basketball. Tom's a moron, all right? He yells. He doesn't know anything. B-ball, somebody was saying Tom's like great about B-ball Paul. B-ball Paul deserves 5 minutes a game. And if you don't believe that, get a fucking clue.
The Sixers will beat the Raptors in round 1 of the NBA playoffs. I'm going to agree. I think this series is going to be very tough. Toronto plays us very well. Nick Nurse does something on the defensive end with Joel Embiid that we don't see on a regular basis, and when we do see it, we have a very hard time adjusting to it. And let's be real. I mean, Toronto's a pretty good, a damn good basketball team themselves.
It's almost a coin flip.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be. I don't know if they've released a line for Game 1 yet. They haven't.
I would assume for the series, we're probably slightly a favorite, like minus 150.
Yeah,
I would assume.
I'm trying to look, but so I agree. I continue to go back. We're going to have the best player on the floor in Joel Embiid. But outside of that, I don't know anything else, right? I don't know how Harden's going to be. Are we going to get 3 from 12s from Harden, or are we going to get 5 from 12s or 6 from 12s from Harden, right? Are we going to get 3 from 12s but 15 assists? That really doesn't do it for me personally. I understand it does it for everybody else. 3 of 18 doesn't do it for me. I don't care how many assists you have. You can have 700 assists. Doesn't do it for me personally.
By the way, I didn't comment on this when you said it, Greg, real quick. But I love how somehow we were little guys in the opening. Big guys not here. We're little guys. I'm like, I never called little guy in my life.
We're anything but little, but hey, whatever. We're little on the totem pole is where I was going.
6'6", 330 over here. Little guy. Should get a shirt made. Little guy.
I won't get into mine, but we'll just leave it there.
Little guy.
But yeah, we're definitely anything but.
I love it. I love it though. When he said it, I was like, "What just happened?"
But outside of Joel, I just don't know what else we get. Right? Obviously, we as Tyler brought up, and as we know,
Max is going to be big.
Matisse can't play in Toronto, right? And so you're going to have Maxey and Tobias. We obviously know who's going to be on the floor. Well, where do we get? Danny Green's put a little bit different, played a little different down the last week, and so maybe does he have an idea?
I take back what I was saying because clearly that guy's making fun of Tom, and I love it. Frank, I'm right with you. He's an absolute spark plug, Frank. I love it. I love him. I really do. And I know he's not going to get a lot of minutes, but I'd play him 6 minutes a game. He can definitely catch 6 minutes a game for me.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I mean, he's a second-year player, but he has a skill set. He's not old and decrepit like DeAndre Jordan and Paul Millsap. So automatically he's a step above those guys. Now I get it.
And he's going to foul like crazy, but that comes with the territory.
Isn't that what Dwight Howard did all for us last year, right?
Yeah.
At least B-Ball Paul will pick up tags.
At least you need a guy to go in there and be physical sometimes.
Possibly help combat the Raptors. No, and Frank, you make another good point there. In B-Ball Paul can rebound, right? And I've noticed as I've watched him not sparingly, because of course I'm not the biggest James Harden fan, so I'm not watching games just regularly, but they don't attack the glass with any veracity anymore. They don't attack the glass, and maybe this is throughout the whole NBA. It's just like if the rebound comes to us, then we're going to get it. If it's not, then we're just going to let it up. And you put a guy like B-Ball Paul, and I know we're getting really deep into it, but you put a guy like Paul in there, he's going to want to get the basketball because it's going to be his only opportunity to get the basketball, probably in those stretches. So, but circling back,
they're not running plays for him.
They're not exactly right. So you're going to go to the hole. And you're going to go to the backboard with a little bit more enthusiasm than somebody else. But I'm going to agree. I think it's going to be tough. It very well could go 7 games. I will agree to the poll that the Sixers will beat the Raptors. What say you, Mr. Brian Wilson?
I'm also going to agree. I thought you weren't going to agree, honestly. I think it's going to be a tough series. I wouldn't be shocked if it goes 7. We are 1-3 against them this season. Like what's already been said, Matisse can't play in Toronto. They always match up against us well. What helps us is, like you said, Joel is the best player on the court at all times, and Fred VanVleet, who typically kills us, is banged up. Now I don't know how banged up, but he is banged up, and that helps us.
Doc did just confirm Matisse is ineligible to play games 3 and 4. Thank you, Canada.
Yeah, we knew that. Well, it would be 3, 4, and 6. No, just 3 and 4, right? Best of 5 first series, right? I always get confused with the NBA.
Me too. I always get confused too.
I think it is best of 5 first series.
Let's figure it out.
I believe it is. Somebody help us. I think I'm right.
But go ahead, continue.
So good chance this goes 5 then. But yeah, to me, it's going to be a tough series. Like, they always play us tough. They always play Joel tough. I mean, I feel like Siakam always kills us, and VanVleet always kills us. So, and without Matisse, that's going to hurt us because they do have a lot of shooting with Gary Trent Jr. as well.
Yes.
And I like Scotty Barnes too. I actually like their team. I just think they're maybe too young and not ready yet. Now, if Harden plays like shit, who knows? We're going to need Tobias to play well, and we're going to need Maxey to play well, 100%. I think it's going to be a tough matchup, but I do think the Sixers will win it.
Yeah, I mean,
moving forward from that, I don't know. It's going to be
it all depends on matchups, obviously, right?
I mean, assume that's it looks like we're going to be matched up with Miami if we get through this first round, because they're going to have the 8 seed, obviously, and
Miami
that's who we would be.
Yeah, probably. Well, yeah,
and
it'll be the Cavs,
that's going to be a
Hornets.
fucking tough matchup.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is.
But I don't want to step to there yet because we got to beat Toronto, who we're 1-3 against this year.
Chris Moore is important to win and get at least game one of the series, if not the first two. Where we were, yeah. I mean, obviously we got to win game one. Yeah,
we can't start 1-1 at home. I think you got to take the first two, in my opinion.
And
you don't want to go to Toronto 1-1 without your starting shooting guard or small forward, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, well, let's not put shooting in front of Matisse's name ever.
Okay, you're starting guard.
You're starting guard. We could just put
that better.
But
it's something. That's the actual position, Greg. I'm sorry.
I get you.
I hear you. But he's not shooting the ball. But
James Harden brought up an interesting point the other day when we played in Toronto and Danny Green played ahead of, obviously for Matisse, and he brought up the spacing. Do you buy into the spacing being an issue with Matisse because he's so inefficient on the offensive end, or is that James just grasping at straws, trying to make something more than what it is?
I don't know. I'm not sure how true that is. I think I would agree it's probably better. But Danny Green also, he has shot the ball better recently, which thank you, Christ. But I mean, to me, Danny Green could easily go 0 for 10 from 3 as well. So, yeah, Spuddy, big day for the kid. I mean, I don't know what to say. Baseball's just my thing. I don't know. Kid's hot. I don't know.
and if you want to join in to Willie Vegas and Nate Moss over at Money Pot Podcast, become an A2D member. It's only $9.99 a month. I think there is members only shows coming up, but most importantly, you get gambling picks from Money Pot. I know Nate put out some parlays this weekend, some UFC stuff, and Willie's doing.
I tell you what, he hits them UFCs too.
Baseball DFS. Willie's pretty
I
damn
love
good. I don't like to give the guy compliments very much, but guy knows. Guy knows his MLB DFS.
I'm like James Harden, though. I'm a volume shooter. I put a lot out there. But that being said, I do hit. I hit.
So become a member. The link is pinned up over on the YouTube side. Become a member today, and let's and join in. Willie's trying to release them every day. I don't think he also dabbling into a home run parlay. Hasn't hit one yet, but
I'm going to hit one.
But they're close. I see the logic in each one of them so far this weekend. So
I'm gonna hit one.
What up, Pete? Either fam with the 2-piece tonight. Yeah, we'll get a little 2-piece action.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us have only stopped at a 2-piece though. I don't think either of us have ever stopped. Nate agrees, or Pete agrees to the poll.
If I did get stopped, it's because they didn't have any more pieces, and I was likely upset.
Julian, if James Harden doesn't score 25 a game, they have no chance.
I mean, he should, just with how much he should get to the line.
That's about where he is right now. With his, I think he's at like 22. I think he's right around 22, 8-8 with the Sixers.
I mean, Julian, we're going to need him to score.
Curry, Thibault, freaking knew he couldn't play in Toronto. Not a team guy. Yeah, we're not getting into that one. Steph Curry is what it is. He wasn't going to, or Steph Curry, whatever. We didn't have the right Curry, so it didn't matter what we did with him. Jake, what up, Jake? Sixers in 6. I'm guessing that.
Is it 7 or is it 5, Jake?
I don't know that.
Can you help us out? I think it's 5, man.
You might be right.
I think it is.
Why am I drawing blanks?
Shooting blanks, drawing blanks. Matt Strom's hair is brutal. He looks like he was under a freeway before the fucking Red Sox got him.
Frank
could have been.
Matisse is dead. Matisse is dead. Them Sixers in 5 from the bad guy. I like it. So is that Paul Reed had a good game?
Paul Reed is a fucking spark plug, Anthony. I've been saying it forever.
Eagles, Nicky, Sixers in 6 always play us tough. They absolutely do.
Is it a 7-game
They're
series?
Going. Everyone's going 6,
series?
so I like it. Maybe we'll get a 7-piece nugget. Not that we need to go 7, but at least we're right. Sixers in 5, they really kick into gear. We haven't seen a full go yet from. We haven't. I mean, they played 24 games together, Parker.
Yeah,
we haven't seen a full game.
Spuddy.
I love you,
Spuddy. I love you too. Embiid's amazing. Harden's not good anymore. He's washed.
Raptors can steal a game or 2, not 4. I agree.
Is it 4 though? Why am I stuck on this? Why do I think it's 5? Best of 5. I think it might be. Or is that B? I don't fucking know, dude. Hopefully it's 7. And no, I think it is 7, Greg.
Here we go. NBA playoff series
6.
format. All rounds are best of 7.
Okay, so I think we win in 6.
Series are played 2-2 and then 1-1-1. So yes, Matisse would be out 3, 4, and 6.
3, 4, and 6, and I think we win in 6.
I would go 6 as well. B-Ball Paul going to play. Secret weapon stashed in the G League. Should have been activated after the trade. Don't disagree there. I will disagree.
I mean, listen, I love all the B-Ball Paul.
I will disagree with the bad guy here. Come on, man.
I don't know if you can say he's over Siakam.
He's not over Siakam.
Siakam just dropped
Tyler, what up, brother? Did you guys see Doc's comments about Reed? Such an odd thing to say about your young guy. I did not. What did he say? Tyler, if you're still around, throw that in the chat.
And I don't listen to what Glenn says. So
Eddie Everett agreed to poll. Yes, play Paul Reed. DeAndre is cooked. We knew that.
Absolutely. I mean, everyone knows that.
What up, boys? What up, Johnny?
Cooked and better than Millsap.
I hope Cavs beat the Nets because I can't stand KD. I mean, that's tough.
I mean,
I understand why people can't stand KD, but Joseph, what up, brother?
I can't stand Kyrie.
I can't stand James Harden. He's on our team. Like, what do you want me to do?
I mean, I despise James Harden, but I have to root for him. But I hear you. I don't think the Nets are going to lose to Cleveland, though, Ant.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Not at home. I can't see them losing at home. KD and Kyrie will they'll put them over the top in that game, in my opinion.
Sixers ain't getting far.
I know little pussy boy ain't playing.
They said he might be ready for round 1.
Bullshit.
That's what they said. I saw it on.
I believe it when I see it.
I believe sources. Nets Simmons could return in round 1. Ben Simmons' pain-free progress fuels hope that he could return. It was funny. Our buddy Chucks from Birds of a Feather retweeted something the other day. It was a Ben Simmons video of him like working out in the gym, and he's like, and Nets fans are getting excited for it, and Chucks is just laughing like, we've been there, get excited for this. And what was funny too is the drill he was doing, he wasn't dribbling the ball, like they were just throwing in the ball, and he was taking like 7 steps to then shoot a 3-pointer. And I'm like, that's not even game. It's not even a game situation drill. Anyway, enough about that guy. Joseph,
fuck that guy. I've said this before. Sorry, go ahead. I've said this before. I'll say it again, Greg. If we lose to Brooklyn in the playoffs, we got to kill him.
We got to kill somebody. We got to
find a way to kill him.
Sixers ain't getting far if they don't clean up the lazy passes and spacing. I agree there. Also, ain't getting far if they don't box out and get aggressive on the glass and transition defense. So, Joseph, how far are they getting?
Not getting far is then, huh, Joe?
Lastly, they ain't getting far if Harden doesn't shoot a higher percentage from the field. Joseph, I can't disagree with anything you said. Do you have him getting out of the first round then?
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys win this series, Joe. Because I don't know.
Bad guy, Milwaukee absolutely avoided Brooklyn.
I think I said that as soon as we came in, bad guy. They definitely avoided Brooklyn today.
The low budget Valvitas, I'm hearing DJ might be unvaxxed as well. So Doc might want to keep Paul Reed thing on the DL. What did he say? Someone throw in here what he said. Please.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Paul Reed is a spark plug. I know he's going to get your fouls, get your steals, get your buckets, get your boards.
Thank you, Tyler. He said, this isn't a Paul Reed victory tour. We're trying to win a championship. He was asked about DJ or Reed in the playoffs. It was just a weird comment.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Glenn's a weird guy.
Glenn is a weird guy. Definitely is. Where do we go? John, it's a tough matchup, that's for sure. What specifically don't you like? I mean, I know there's a lot, right? But what's sticking out in your head? I know Willie and I had kind of talked about, Fred Van Vliet always kills us and plays us hard. And then you also
I have no recollection of Van Vliet missing a 3 against us since he's been a Raptor.
Not usually.
I don't.
And Nick Nurse does a really good job of scheming his defenses and his bigs against Joel. Joel's
always holds him in check. Yeah.
Joel's worst games come against the Raptors.
Always.
And Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka haven't been there in 2 years. So
always, Greg. I think he had a game under 10 Yeah, he had a scoreless game against them.
He had a scoreless game.
He had a scoreless game against them. Not this year, but maybe last year, 2 years ago. It wasn't long ago.
Don, what up, Torkelson?
What up, Don? Would like to see Spencer get a fucking hit at some point. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It's kind of like me playing Spencer in the show. I had to sit him down a little bit. You know, I had to sit Spencer down. We weren't really vibing. What up, Bryce?
What up, Bryce?
Anthony asked what Doc said. I think we got that. Bryce, you better be careful. We might be coming for your squad in the second round, brother. Then it'll be on.
Yeah, that might not be good for us. I'm still not sure how good Miami is, though. So, honestly, I probably would prefer them over Boston and Milwaukee. So, it's not bad that we have the 4 seed. It's just that we have a much tougher first-round matchup than I would want. You know what I mean? Because Toronto's no push. This is going to be a tough fucking series.
No,
I would not be shocked
is.
if it goes 7. I really would not.
Absolutely is. I would be shocked. I hate to say it, but I would be shocked if we lost.
I'd be upset.
I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed because then what's that do for the? You know what I mean? What's that trade value do then? Right? You know what I mean? Then what? Right? Where do we go from there?
If we lose this series, can we just give Harden back? Is that possible? Oh yeah,
definitely.
Listen. I'm 100% with Brandon on that, so I feel him on
that. Chucks, what up, Chucks?
What up, Chucks?
Frank Vespi, Sixers in 6.
No way they turned that, did they? I agree, Frank. That's where I think we're at.
Bryce, R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's such a crazy, terrible story. That's terrible.
Oh, what the fuck he was doing?
Yeah,
you don't ever walk. For PSA for anyone out there, if your car breaks down, care what the fuck happens to you. Don't ever walk on the highway. Ever.
Yeah, that's tough.
Even if you're near the highway, get the fuck away from it. Run to the woods. That's just awful. I couldn't imagine it. And hit by a dump truck. Oh, had to be terrible.
Yeah, it's tough.
Jesus Christ.
Chucks agrees to the poll, but think it'll be close. Sixers and 7. Yeah, we're all right there. Andrew Baker, this is going to be tough, but the NBA comes down to stars, and I need a superstar MVP to blow out. That's the bottom line, Andrew. You hit it 100% on the head, brother. It's got to come down to the Joel Embiid and James Harden. That's what it's going to come down to. And down to 1, it's going to be Joel Embiid.
I mean, I think that's what we were saying on the reason that we have them win this series is because we think that Joel will take it over. But that being said, Nick Nurse always finds ways to kind of disrupt Joel, which is not good. That's why I did not want to play this team. But here we are.
Sean, one of our A2D members over on YouTube, he's talking about the blue coats. They are going to the G League Finals. They actually beat Toronto's G League team in their G League Easterno Conference Finals tonight. That's awesome. Our friends over at BFA do the games for the blue coats, so that's cool.
Yeah, great for them.
Bad guy. I don't know. I don't like Doc, but I also don't like Tibbs. So
I'd rather have Tibbs than Rivers for sure.
I don't like either.
100%.
Crumb of the year, Adam Schefter from Price. Yeah, it was definitely a bad tweet to throw out there. Pascal over Harris.
I didn't see the tweet.
Well, when he was reporting, I think I sent it in our group chat. When he was reporting of it, he brought up the fact that Dwayne had struggled to catch on as an NFL quarterback as he's reporting the kid's death. Like
maybe not the time.
Yeah, maybe not the time and place.
It's a true comment. He has struggled to catch on.
100% true. But how about you just say Dwayne Haskins unfortunately passed away, right? Tragedy, leave that out of it, right?
Yeah, unneeded. I'd say unneeded.
Add Gil Brandt to that too. I agree. Fair Price, that might have been worse. Gil Brandt said he was basically living like he wanted to die anyway, basically.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, walking on the highway.
He was just saying like everything Dwayne did was kind of beat to his own drum, which hey, that's just the way a lot of people are, right? You know, but Gil Brandt was well overboard. It was crazy. He was
it's 20. These guys need to realize it's 2022. Put your foot in your fucking mouth. Dude, shut your mouth. All you're gonna do is get in trouble on the internet. You know that.
Now Doc is mad because they're asking about Paul Reed.
Yeah, Doc's unreal. We're gonna need Maxey to play well.
There's our X factor.
Going to need Maxey to play well.
Mike, what up, Mike? Shake was close. Wills, a nice 30-piece.
Yeah, I saw 30-piece nug, and he had B-ball Paul with 25 spot, getting everybody riled up.
John Coyle.
Can't wait for Tom to do like a thing tomorrow about how B-ball. Don't even talk about B-ball Paul.
Cork Mons needs to average
Paul's name up.
Cork Mons needs to average 12 a game off the bench. Wow.
I mean, John, what needs
we
is
can't
what
give
needs
away
to
minutes without. John, as his dad, I would love that, but come on.
I mean, what needs to happen for real, John, is when Corky's on the court, if he misses like his first two, we just need to remove him and not put him back in. Because I feel like whenever Corky misses his first couple, he's done for he checks himself out. When he hits his first couple, he usually plays well. So that's how I would judge it. I don't know how Glenn doesn't see this, as I can see it.
Glenn doesn't see a lot of things. Anthony, the young core around the Sixers isn't too bad. No, I completely agree. I don't think there's a lot of them, though. You know, I think you get stuck kind of after Maxey, right? I mean, it's kind of really it. I mean, I know you're talking about B-ball Paul and Bassey, and that's great. I mean, they're doing it in the G League.
Matisse is young.
Yeah, but he's one-dimensional. He doesn't have that second. He doesn't have that other side.
Yeah, he's a lot more important in the playoffs, Greg.
And let's be real though. I mean, who is he actually locked down? Like Matisse is really great at getting into passing lanes. Matisse is really great at coming from behind once somebody kind of gets by him already.
That's how he plays defense, though. It's weird.
It is. It's very weird. But I mean, he did shut down Steph.
But he is good at it.
He shut down
all
Steph
I'm saying
that one
is
game.
You don't see his value as much in the regular season. That's all I'm saying.
And maybe
which, of course, we're going to miss. We're going to miss two of those.
We're going to miss two games,
or possibly three, three. But yeah, you definitely don't see his value as much in the regular season as you do in the playoffs. So a lot more of a half-court game in the playoffs. A lot more of a defensive game. In regular season, the guys don't give a fuck half the time.
When the Sixers shoot jumpers, they need to attack the basket in case of missed shots for rebounds. Guys off ball back, off expecting the shot to go in or stand. I just think that's the NBA. It's not like college and high school sports, right?
And
as much as it's annoying.
In the playoffs.
As much as it's annoying, I agree. We need to do more of that, but that's just what today's NBA has come into.
And again, it's different in the playoffs, though. The NBA is the one game where it's vastly different.
7.
In the
Thanks,
playoffs.
Ryan. I appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Vastly different in the playoffs than it is in the regular season.
All these
just
guys
because
checking in with 7. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you for everyone, because I was fucked up on that earlier. But
no, you're right, Wilson. It gets more.
It's everything is a lot more compact. They play a lot more defense, and you can say for whatever reason it is. I just feel like a lot of times a lot of the guys don't get up for every regular season game. They get up for some, they get up for big ones, but don't get up for everyone. And in the playoffs, they get up for every game. So that's why it's a lot different.
David Cook Jr., we dominated the Hawks in the regular season last year, and then they beat us. It's a fresh start to come playoff time. Go Sixers. Hopefully. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's, all true. But regardless of what you say, it's a tough matchup against the Raptors. Always is for us. Always
Anthony would put Embiid and Reed together and attack the boards and pound the boards, but the difference is Harden. If the old Harden comes alive, Sixers can beat anybody. Yeah, I think we've been waiting for the old Harden to come alive since the trade.
He ain't there, Ant. He's done. He's washed.
He's only had one game where he's really been the old Harden, right? And that was, 2 weeks ago? What do you have, 30-plus against, who was it, the Timberwolves or something?
He's washed.
Recently? Andrew Baker, Boston, most likely going to play Brooklyn, so they screwed. Yeah, no, they definitely did, and that was Milwaukee. That was Milwaukee playing games with them too.
Yeah, Milwaukee specifically tried not to win today, which is great. Bryce, it's not set up like that, bud.
They don't reseed, Bryce.
Yeah, there's no reseeding.
Well, it's good. Good for you guys.
Well, it's good.
Maybe.
Good for the Hawks. Good for us. Yeah, but they don't reseed.
As soon as the Bucks sat their stars to avoid the Nets, if I'm Emu Udoka, I'm sitting my guys rather play Toronto than the Nets and then the Bucks. Would you guys have tried to win that game?
Bill, they don't go out to lose.
Yeah,
that's all it is, Bill. You'd rather get the 2 seed, you get more home games. They're not trying to lose games. Come on. To me, I don't like playing that game, that whole, because then you're scared of teams. Who's scared? I'm sure Boston's like, we're not scared of fucking teams. We'll go win this game. Now, Milwaukee, that was definitely a business decision by them.
Yes. It was Milwaukee.
So what you're saying, Bill, is that you're nervous. Is that what you're telling me?
I'd be nervous.
I'm sensing a little shaking in Bill's boots over there. Sensing some shaking, Bill.
Danny Green is going to start instead of Matisse in Philly. I doubt they're going to start Matisse in Philly. They can't play in Toronto. Yeah, Matisse played the whole year, though. I don't know if they necessarily do it. It wouldn't shock me, though. Roll the same lineup out.
He's still going to get minutes, Matisse, and probably big minutes in crunch time at home games because of his defense. But, yeah, it depends on how the game's going, obviously. If we're up, Matisse will be in. If we're down, we're probably going to need more offense. He'll probably be out.
Yeah, Eagle City, I'm with you.
100%. It's going to be a tough series for sure. That's blasphemy.
I don't know. I hear a lot of good things of Tim Hortons.
No.
I've just never been a candidate.
Timmy Hortons makes a better donut than Dunkin' Donuts. Their coffee, I would say, is not as good as Dunkin' Donuts, but they definitely have a better donut. I'll give you that. But they're also, to me, Wawa has so much more to offer, and I'm not even a Wawa guy, but Wawa's above Timmy Hortons.
That's we'll get the Celtics, then the Heat, Bucks. We'll get Bulls and the Sixers. No, we get Toronto, Bill.
No,
Toronto, and then Miami.
Come on, Bill.
7 games. Yeah, it feels
1
like it
versus
changed.
8,
Eagle City.
and they play the winner of 4 versus 5. Bill, we're 4. Toronto's 5. So if Miami wins against whoever they play, likely Atlanta or Cleveland or Charlotte, then we would play them, obviously, if we want.
Joey, I don't think people are overreacting. I think we're reacting.
We
should be reacting.
When do we ever play them tough, though? That's the whole thing, Joe. Like we're 1-3 this year against them. I think last year we were 2-2. We always don't play them tough. They always play us tougher than they should. I feel like, or something. However you want to word it, they're always tough for us. They're a tough game for us always, and we've been letting up a lot of, since we've gotten James Harden, we've let up a lot of open looks from 3, and they can really shoot the 3 ball. Gary Trent,
Ethan,
Fred VanVleet.
Out the mud.
I love me some B-ball, Paul.
Val Venus, Paul Reed is a 6'9" but the guy's just as adept defending the pick and roll. I agree. Ricky B, hopefully Harden was just trying to get Joel the MVP, and he steps it up. That would be the greatest magic trick of all time. If he comes out and now he's like 5 for 8 from 3 each game.
I'm sure those shots at the end of the games
Bill.
when they were terrible, he was trying to hit.
Yeah, thank you. We both knew it used to be 5. Appreciate somebody else of that ilk, of that older generation helping us out.
Just need a bunch of fucking old guys out here, Bill. Christ, I'm getting old. I got drunk Friday. I still felt like shit today.
Michael Black. I think JoJo will show us why he's a true MVP in the playoffs. I hope so, because he does it, like we've said a couple times, Toronto gives him fits.
Yeah, absolutely gives him fits. Always does.
Andrew, any 135-point game from Harden? Yeah, that would be nice. So let's dive into a little bit. I know we kind of dipped around it. What is one particular matchup or X factor type of thing that you're looking for from the Sixers that gets them to W?
To me, it's just getting the ball to Joe. And I know that the Raptors are going to try to limit that, and they're definitely going to double him. So I want to see how Doc tries to – I'm assuming we're going to do a lot of pick and roll and maybe some pick and pop. But Joe's going to have to get – we're going to give him the ball a ton. But on top of that, he's going to get doubled. So I'm looking at Tyrese and I'm looking at Toby. They're going to get open looks in this series a lot. They're going to have to hit them. And if they don't, we could be in trouble.
What's up, Molly?
What's up, Molly? So that's what I'm looking at, Greg. I think that Embiid, this could be a good assist series for Embiid. I know he's going to score. He's definitely going to score. You know what I mean? But he's definitely going to get doubled, maybe even tripled sometimes, because Siakam can't handle him. And they don't really have the big guy anymore, like you said before. They used to have Gasol. They used to have who was the other big guy they had? Serge Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, so they don't have either of them anymore. So to me, yeah, I really think that it's going to be Achua. It's going to be Siakam. They're going to have Scotty Barnes coming down the double.
Bobby Boucher.
Could be yeah, it's another Chris Boucher. Forgot about that fucker. A lot of opportunities for Tyrese and for Toby in this series, in my opinion.
I heard Doc might get out of his contract to coach the Lakers since Vogel was gone. Yeah.
I mean, can we tell him to? Like, can we force him to? Is what I meant to say.
I'm with Tommy, and I'm not going to necessarily hope for it while the season's going on. But once it's over, would you like a ride to the airport, Doc?
He's a constant underachiever, and I don't even dislike Doc that much, but he's a constant underachiever. Always been.
Boston,
James Harden of
the only
coaching.
two teams I'd want to play less than Toronto. Yeah, I'd probably agree there.
Yeah, maybe Milwaukee at some point in there. They're decent.
Someone from the bench has to step up. Doesn't matter who. Yeah, I mean that most likely is Shake, right? I mean that's what most.
Good to see Shake shoot the ball well today.
I agree with you in terms of kind of the quote unquote X factor. I think it's got to be Tobias Harris, right? And I know at this point of the year, your contract and money doesn't matter, right? It is what it is. But in the playoffs, you have to be a max guy. Like, you have to bring that production. And that production for him on this team is, as you alluded to, Joel's going to be doubled. And where they're not coming off of Tyrese's man to double. They're going to come off of Toby's man more than likely. And Toby's going to have to be there to hit the shots. I mean, they're going to come off of everywhere but they're not coming off of James's man, right? You know what I mean? So they're going to keep James and Bede one-on-one, and they're going to double off the other two or three guys. So Tobias, I look to, is to be that guy to hit those shots or attack the rim hard like he did a little bit down the stretch. That, I think, has to be it. I do agree, someone from the bench, I think that's going to be Shake, right? To expect a lot more out of anybody else. We don't know. We know Doc tends to overplay in the regular season.
Yeah, hopefully it's B-ball Paul.
And it turns into the postseason as well, right? You know what I mean? Like, he tends to go deep into the bench, which I don't know if that necessarily is a good thing, but
it's not.
No.
Usually not. Usually he leaves him in too long. Really is the problem. He's got a however, I don't know what the fuck that word is, but propensity. He's got a propensity.
Propensity.
That's the word of the day, in case anyone's paying attention. He's got a propensity for leaving people in the game too fucking long.
The Pee Wee Herman word of the day. Middlebrook, Sixers are sitting in great position. I agree, Bill.
Yeah, hopefully, Bill. It's still what sucks about that, though, Bill, is that the Raptors are tough.
Yeah. This setup actually better for Sixers in second round. Oh, 4 Sixers in the second round. Heat versus getting Celtics, Nets, or Bucks. Yes, absolutely.
I totally agree. It's just the first round's tougher now. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But I'm totally with you guys about the fact that I think I'd rather see Miami than Boston, Milwaukee, or the Nets. I'd rather see Miami over all three of them. That being said, Toronto, I'd rather not see Toronto in the first round. I mean, we're there. We're there, but I'd rather not.
100%.
I mean, that's what I said, I think. 100%, Gino. 100%. Wow, all the way. Tim
Michael
Hortons
Black agrees. Harris gets involved will be a difference. I think that's got to be a key.
Has to be. I'd love to go back to, remember guys, early last season, when Tobias was playing really good basketball. Best he's played as a Sixer. First half of last season. He was hitting that 15-foot jumper. He was backing guys in and making like that little 10-footer from right inside the foul line constantly. And he's gotten away from it so much, and I don't know why. And I'd like him to come back to it. I don't know why he's gotten away from it so much. That's when he was playing his best ball. A lot of 10, 12-foot jumpers out of him.
Celtics go 31-9 since January to get the second seed. And what did they win? You got the Nets, buddy. Good job. The Nets first, and even if they pull off a miracle, Bucks second. Yeah,
I said, Bill is crying his Cheerios.
I get it, Bill.
Oh,
I get it.
You
Frank's
also
got
could say,
Sixers
Bill,
and 7.
that Brooklyn's got to get is fucked with having you guys in the first round. I mean, listen, that should be a battle because Boston and Brooklyn games are battles. There's going to be fucking, I would assume, like a lot of high scoring, a lot of 3-pointers taken. It's probably going to be a battle. You got Kyrie, who didn't have a very good stay in Boston. I mean, that's a damn good series.
Korkmaz is more than a spot-up shooter. He's great on ball. When he doesn't have a chance to handle the ball, he struggles. He sucks off ball. I mean, he actually, I think he's the point guard on his international team, which is kind of funny. I agree. I know Korkmaz is a hot button to a lot of people in the city, but the kid's only 23 years old. I think I'll live with him. JJ Redick is available. I don't think he's available for the playoffs, though. I think there was a time frame where you had to sign him by. Celtics would fire the crap out of Ben and put him on the line in second and fourth quarters.
Is Ben playing? Because I still think he's not. I mean, everything's going to come down to JoJo, Jason. So I'm right with you.
Doc should play Paul in Toronto. I don't think Toby can play small forward anymore. I think he's past that point. I think a couple years ago, but I think he's built his body to be a power forward in the NBA right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he can. I don't know that he can check Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, he agrees. Tim Hortons. Hope Doc can figure it out. Bill, we don't hate the Celtics. I know you guys hate the Celtics, but honestly, if you were
first off, Bill, I have nothing but great things to say about the Celtics all the time. I love your head coach. I love Marcus Smart. Jason Tatum's a stud. I think Brown might be slightly overrated, but Marcus Smart's the kind of guy you need to win a title. So I'll never run away from that. I think that I think Al Horford's a piece of shit bum, but I mean somehow he's good on the Celtics. That being said, I still think you guys are going to lose to the Nets, so have fun.
Raptors will be out rebounded as 15-20 every game unless allows B-ball. I don't think B-ball Paul is the stone cold answer to our rebounding.
Yeah, I think we need to get in there and get some fucking rebounds. Rebounding is a mindset, okay? It's you have to want to rebound. It's a heart thing.
Samuel, you might convert me on this one. I'm dying to go see an Igloo. Where are you at?
I don't know why.
I love the winter. I love the winter.
To go see an Igloo.
You're
in Florida.
I know, and I missed the snow.
You literally ran away from the winter, and you claim you love the winter. Fuck you.
No, I ran away from. We know why I ran away. I love the winter. I miss the snow. Not like Canadian snow, like New Jersey snow. I miss. You know what I mean? Like you get the 1-2 storms a year.
No,
I miss that.
No, you want to know? You don't want to know why? When I miss snow, I miss snow when I was 11. All right, I'm a grown up adult. I fucking hate snow. Snow sucks.
Greg can't read. Now Bill's getting personal. Greg can't read. I said six Celtics get Nets. And with a miracle win, we get the Bucks. I literally commented the Sixers are sitting nice. Yeah, I mean, I can't read.
Yeah, first off, Greg can read, Bill. Okay, there's plenty of things Greg can't do. He can read, all right? And secondly, Bill, we know what's going on with the playoffs. We can fucking read the TV that we're watching. We see what's happening. You guys are going to lose in the first round. Congratulations on your 31-0 run since fucking New Year. No one cares.
X factor is easily Doc's ability to make adjustments in time and call timeouts when needed. I'm not so big on. I don't really worry about the timeouts as much in the NBA, but I do agree the adjustments need to be made. So I'm with you there.
I will disagree slightly with Greg there. Timeouts to me are huge, and Doc uses them wrong a lot. I think he needs to get better at that.
Doc Rivers be blowing leads and taking it to a whole nother level. Absolutely, Doc needs to get better. There's no question. There's no question.
I mean, to me, Doc is Doc. He's not going to change. If you even question on it, he would ask why you're questioning him. So,
what's up, Dales?
He's the constant underachiever. He's always been.
So here you go. T. Themin?
7.
How many shots should he take?
7.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's necessarily a number, but I don't need
less than 10.
If he's not hitting them, it's less than 10. If he's
never going to be hitting them. He stinks. He's washed.
2 for 8. It's
the dude
stop.
is washed. He can't hit the step back jumper no more. Everybody sees it. He's fucking washed. Can't get by nobody. He's fat and slow. He's washed. He can get to the foul line. He still rebounds well, and he's a good distributor. That's about it. That's what we got.
Bill's going to leave us with this. The Sixers have no excuse with this year. Come on, Bill.
Oh, my God.
With Harden not having to see the Nets or Bucks to the finals, that's why Udoka should have thrown that
Still
game.
love you, Bill. Love you. Love you, Bill.
I don't think it would have mattered.
Good luck. Should be a good series for you guys. At least a very tough and entertaining series. But I think you're going to lose.
You still could have thrown the game and still and could have won, Bill. Memphis threw the game too. Memphis didn't play anybody.
Memphis played no one, Bill.
Are your no ones better than the Memphis no ones?
I love how you you should go out there to lose.
Personally, I would rather Embiid at center. Here's Anthony's. Embiid, Reed, Harden, Matt. No, you can't put Harden in small forward. I mean, if you switch Korkmaz and Harden. Oh my God! Come on, Anthony, I love it.
Ant. Put Korkmaz at point guard, Ant. What are we talking? Korkmaz can't guard me. We're gonna be getting dropped. Fucking Van Fleet will drop 45 a game.
Host says, "Thank you, Canada. It's the same rule to play in the U.S." No, it's not the same rule to play in the U.S. But cool. Wow. All right. So, what is your final? We'll move on to the baseball here in a second. Round 1, Toronto.
I'm not sure what he's saying there, but
yeah, he's saying I got it wrong because I said thank you, Canada, to still having a law that you can't enter the country without being vaxxed, but whatever.
I mean, I don't live in Canada, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, me either.
I don't care. And I also don't care if you're vaxxed or unvaxxed. Keep it to yourself. I don't care.
So
that being said, if I was forced to be vaxxed for my job, I would be. So I kind of feel like Matisse should be, but I'm not going to open that can of worms because I feel like it's your own choice. You should do whatever you think is safe for yourself.
So you agree to pull Sixers in what? How many games?
6.
Sixers and 6.
Sixers and 6. Just has a good ring to it. Sixers and 6.
Sixers and 6.
Sixers and 6.
I'm going to go Sixers and 7.
Oh.
I'm going to go Sixers and 7.
I mean, very well could happen. We're 1-3 against Toronto this year.
Hopefully that switch flips on its other side. But the other thing that happened this weekend, Mr. Wilson, is we got baseball back, baby.
Yes.
Baseball is officially here.
Ugly game today, but
yeah, it wasn't pretty, but Eflin looked decent at least.
Yeah,
you know
he's struggled with his control a little bit.
First start though,
but everyone's coming off of a short spring training, and I'm not expecting a whole lot from the starting pitchers early. It's like 2 weeks from now, I'll start hoping that they go 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not worried about them not going 7 innings early.
Yeah. Pete App's just curious.
Pete App's, I hope not, but
are you a Raptors fan? Just curious. Because I mean, I could absolutely see that anyway. Also, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you a Sixers fan or are you a Raptors fan?
Or a Raptors fan,
or are you just an NBA fan? Let us know. Because I mean, listen,
the Raptors.
If you look at it, 1-3.
Brian, yes, we know, Bill. My main concern with this team is rebounding with Tobias at the 4. I don't disagree with you at all. East is full of big teams. He very well might be. Right, he very well might, and maybe he does.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. Unfortunately, I don't think they're gonna play B-ball Paul that much.
We do know Doc has a propensity to not play the young guys
and to play veterans. Yeah, so to me, DeAndre Jordan and Millsap will get more minutes than B-ball Paul, which I think I'm right with all you guys because I love me some Paul Reed. I have for a while. You can check our text messages. I talk about him a lot, but. I mean, unfortunately, they're not going to give him a lot of minutes. I'd love to see him get 5 to 8 minutes a game. I think there's definitely a window for him to be able to get 5 to 8 minutes a game and provide a spark. Will Doc do that? Probably not.
Yeah, I agree. There's enough time for those guys in any type of lineup. You guys really need to play my Raps without Thibault. Yeah, I mean, Thibault's not going to be the reason we win or lose a series. I'll tell you that right now. He's not that good. Matisse Thybulle is not going to be the reason we win or lose a series.
I'm in full agreement there.
He's just a guy. So the reason we win or lose a series is going to be off of Joel Embiid and James Harden.
Yep, possibly Tobias Harris.
Yeah. This time we played the team with DJ. We blew the Nets out by 46. That's fine.
I mean, you played
it's all regular season.
You played us a couple days ago with DeAndre Jordan. So
regular season means little. Playoffs are when the stars come out. Should be a fun series. Absolutely, Greg.
Agreed.
Completely agree.
Like I said earlier, there's a lot of guys that just don't
absolutely
care about the regular season. Like they show up half the time, or they get up for big games. They don't really care about half the games. And in the playoffs, it matters. And guys get up, so it's time to go.
Don, what you do? What you do, Don?
It's all right. I mean, I saw today coming.
Man.
shitty weather. I saw today coming.
Yeah. No, I mean, and
I thought we would get more hits than we did against. I know who that guy was, but he had his off-speed pitches working for strikes. So I'm not gonna fault him too much. But
opening weekend, you would have loved to find a way to sweep a really bad team. But taking 2 out of 3 at home opening weekend, both of your newcomers showed up in big ways throughout the weekend. Right, Schwarber led off the home opener with a dinger, and then Castellanos had a double in game 1, and then he went yard in game 2. So I think they're off to a really good start. I think the win yesterday kind of shows more than what it was game 1.
The pitching's looked good so far. We haven't walked a lot of people, which is, to me, that's the biggest thing. I mean, Eflin walked some guys today, but going into today, we only had 1 walk in the first 2 games.
Yes.
Which to me is humongous. That's the biggest thing.
Even with that, Eflin only walked 2, right? And I granted that's more than what we had all year already, right?
Yeah.
But now, granted, I'm with you. In his 4 innings, he had 2 walks. So yes, it's not a great ratio.
And he was a little wild today. He had a lot of pitches. He was a little wild, but he was effective. He got out of trouble, so that was good to see.
He had a Nick home run.
I would have let him in.
Left him in.
I would have left him in for another inning, but I mean, I understand that they haven't pitched a whole lot in spring, and we don't want anybody getting hurt. So I'm not going to bitch early about that.
And he's also coming off an injury too, so he made a start like 2 or 3 weeks ago in Detroit when I was there, and that was his first start off of the injury.
Makes sense.
Brandon Lee, this isn't something that I'm excited over because you're right. Embiid hasn't beat the Raptors in his career, so
yeah. I mean, he's faced them one time, and you guys were the favorite that time, so that's like a weird thing to fucking say. But yeah, you're right.
I know we still got the playoffs to get through, but with Maxi's emergence, if we let Harden walk and we trade Toby, we can't. I mean, we have to sign and trade Harden to keep that money. So
yeah,
it's so difficult, Joseph, because I understand where you're going to, but obviously in the NBA, you need to keep those max contracts.
Rules. They have rules, yeah,
and you need to keep those placeholders. So unfortunately, you trade Toby, we could get another potentially max guy back. But what value are really getting for Tobias Harris at this point? And same thing with James Harden. If you're going to, you can max him to a smaller deal, like year deal, right? Like 2 years or 3 years. But then again, you need to do something with him here before you can get rid of him. So you keep that ticket holder almost to keep that contract.
The thing is with the NBA is that you can have 3 max deals. But if you trade one for not a non-max contract guy, then you only have 2, right? And you can't get the third back, right? Isn't it like there's a way you can lose a max contract, basically, and we can't allow that to happen. So we're not going to. So basically, we have to sign Harden, and we can't trade Tobias unless it's for a max contract player.
Did Hunter Green play today? Did Hunter Green pitch?
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
I completely missed that.
Struck out 7. He looked okay. He was in my lineup that won a K. Let's go.
There you go.
Looked pretty good.
Yeah, 5 innings, 7 Ks, 92 pitches.
He let up 2 runs in the 5th. Otherwise, he was moving well.
I didn't realize that. I probably would have paid a little bit more attention. Good job, Greg.
Yeah, he threw his gas, threw his ched.
He does throw Chad.
I think he was touching like 102.
I think he's what, 21?
He's definitely young. 22, I think.
22.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just here
22. I clicked on it as I was checking.
I'm not clicking on anything. I just hear. Plus, I did a lot of Hunter Green earlier today because I was thinking about using him in lineup, so I was looking at him a lot.
Jason Fagan, I really hope to see Baum hit well in Game 2. Excited to see Wheeler. Yeah, I mean, I think the best case scenario is for both Baum and Stott to play well. In either play well as a platoon or play well enough to where Bryson kicks Didi out, right? Because the reality is Didi's not here next year. So your left side of the infield potentially is going to be Alec Baum and Bryson Stott next year. And what better way than coming off of both having good years? You know, there's nothing better than that. So
absolutely,
I think is key.
They're going to play a decent amount this year. Like I think Joe's already said it, especially early on, 23 games in 24 days. He's going to be switching the lineup up. So, yeah, they're going to play a good amount. And I think Camargo's going to play some too. And I mean, I don't know. Like to me, I'm excited to see Wheeler, but he hasn't pitched a whole lot in spring, so I don't know. I would temper my expectations early for him. I doubt he's going to go more than 4 innings.
Yeah, I think he's probably 60, 65 pitches.
60 pitches probably. So
it's early to judge Phils and what they are going to be this year. I just hate when people say it's the Phillies don't want to play in cold. Bats warm up when weather's warm because you know what, it's cold in October, November to playoffs. Yeah, I mean, it's always tough playing. Joseph, come on, man.
It's tougher.
It's tough playing baseball in 30 degrees weather. Whether it's
not supposed to be played in that kind of weather.
Whether it's March, April, or October, November, it's tough.
But baseball,
but I hear you.
My favorite sport, but it sucks in the cold weather. It just does.
It sure does. God, please have Stott out play Didi. He's off to a good start. I like what I saw.
I think he will. We're still
going
to need Didi. We're going to need Didi this year as a veteran presence, but Didi is. I mean, let's be honest. Didi's like a shell of his former self.
Well, hopefully, I mean, just something Girardi talked about in the offseason and throughout spring training is Didi's healthy, right? So hopefully the health of his arm, which was killing him last year and stuff like that, hopefully that allows him to play a little bit better and freer. But like I like what they did today and moved Stott over to play shortstop, right? And sat Didi for a game, stuff like that, right? And,
I think that's going to happen a decent amount.
I probably would have rather personally seen Baum, but again, early on, you want to get Camargo some at bats. I'm good with that, right? But I think as you get,
I think he's going to play Boom. He's going to play Boom more against lefties early on. I think.
No, that's probably true.
But he hits lefties well, so he probably wants to get him. I mean, it's obviously he had a good game his first game that he played. He got picked off at first though, but
he did.
But had a good game otherwise though. Swung the bat well, good on top of fastball. Pulled it into the gap, which was great to see because he struggled with fastballs last year, especially fastballs above the belt, which is what that was. But to me, like I think he's only going to play him against lefties early because he wants to get his confidence high, and he hits best against lefties. So that's what I would think you're going to see from Bohm early on.
Yeah.
And Bryson, I mean, I would say
thank you, Don. And just as I thank you for Joel, I'm going to F you for Jordan Davis.
He's not 20. He's
26 years old, Don. He's 26 years old.
He's not 26 or 27, as Greg once told all of us.
So we got the
I
Mets
believe he's
coming
21.
Up. He's 21 or 22.
Yeah, I think he's 21.
Mets coming up. We've got him on FS1 tomorrow. Ranger versus why did I blank on his first name? T-Juan Walker.
Yes, Taiwan, yes.
And then we got Wheeler on Tuesday. That'll be on MLB. 2 of these 3 games are nationally televised. It's nice.
Yeah, I saw that.
We got FS1 and then MLB Network. We got Wheeler and Tyler McGill. And then in the matinee game on Wednesday, we got Nola versus Scherzer. All at home, all before going on to play our dreaded rivals, the Miami Marlins.
Did they play 4 games already? Or they did, didn't they?
Who?
The Mets. They're 3-1. Because I was like, wow, McGill's already
The Mets
throwing
are 3-1, yes.
on Tuesday. But yeah, that would be their 6th game. So, wow. I was thinking they only played 3. I was thinking they were running on a short rotation for a second there. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, now they played Washington 4 games.
Yeah, 4-game set.
They lost today, so they're coming off a loss as well. They are 3-1. Phillies are 2-1, heading into our first NL East divisional matchup.
Yeah, would like to go and win 2 or 3 for the Mets. Let's go get it done.
I think we got that one. Where are we at? Last one here.
It is very too early to judge. I would agree.
I'd like to get 2 weeks of steady third bomb start. Yeah, I mean, we ain't getting 2 weeks of Moniak for about 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, unfortunately, and I think Moniak will be playing a good amount.
He follows up in 6 weeks when Moniak is back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, Joe. But I think, unfortunately, we're probably not going to see 2 straight weeks of Stott at short, unless Didi's hurt. But
yeah,
I don't think that you're going to, unfortunately. But I do think we're going to see Stott play a lot, though.
Don's taking shots, the big guy. But really, Don, what's there to yell and scream about tonight? Even if Tommy was on, what's there to yell and scream about?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've had a great day, Don. So I got nothing.
You know, baseball's back. NBA playoffs are here. The pointless regular season's gone. So,
yeah, I don't have to worry about the NBA's garbage regular season anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
baseball's back. I won a bunch of money today. I'm just having a good day.
Masters. Scotty Scheffler walked his way through the Masters.
Yeah, that was impressive out of Scotty, by the way.
No
let up. A couple bad shots today, but not really. And he hold out after a rough start. He hold out that chip, and it was just smooth.
It was just over from there. And I think too. I think Cam got shafted on hole 3 too, not being able to get relief from that, and he allowed that to take those 2 holes.
I think it was that mustache that cost him.
He's been rocking that for a while.
But, I know. I kind of like it, but he kind of looks like a swamp rat.
Well, he's from Australia. He lives up in Florida too. He lives north part of Florida. What's funny though is, like I said I made a post. Scotty Scheffler just wrote himself a "How to Change Your Life in 54 Days" book. He won 4 tournaments, including a Masters and a major in the last 60 days. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean he's already golf for the year basically.
Pretty much. Yeah,
he's number 1 now, right? Number 1 golfer in the world.
He entered the week as the number 1 golfer in the world. Yes.
So he's securely number 1,
and now he's definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to get 2
for the Mets. Yeah, I'm there. The Mets are going to sweep the Phillies. I hope not, but
yeah,
it's early. It's early. I think this is the series though. We see a Bryce bomb or 2.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Anybody?
No worries.
But yeah, listen. I don't think we're going to get swept
off the deck.
We're not going to get swept. No. I'm confident saying that. We might lose. We might win 1 and lose 2, but we're not going to get swept.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate you, brother. Willie, anything before we get out of here?
Do we got Crumbs of the week?
Oh yeah, Crumbs. Go for it.
How
did I forget Crumbs?
You got one off the top of your head? Or you got one ready? Because if not, I guess give me a second to think of one. I'll have one in a second.
You guys, come on, Joe. We miss Tommy. He don't steal the airtime. He just got a lot of things to say. We all fight over airtime.
I do like how I said Brodo normally agrees with everything he says. Listen, I love Tommy. I've been arguing with Tommy since I was fucking 13 years old, though. So it's just another day for me.
No, appreciate the interaction, though, Joe. We love it.
We were debating if we wanted to do it. Me and Greg were like, "Fuck, we're gonna know the playoff matchup. We're gonna have to jump on, gotta jump on and talk to the guys." And I think we're all in the same boat here. I think we all think that we should beat Toronto, but it's not going to be an easy series.
No,
I think
we're not going to be easy.
And I mean, I would not be shocked if we lost the series. And if we did, I mean, there's trouble in River City. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
If we lose this series, there is big trouble in Little China. That's for damn sure.
Coming from 2 little guys.
Can I get couple little giants over here.
Giants.
Can I get another movie reference in? I don't know.
Yeah, I got one off the top of my head. Obviously, I know Bryce brought up Gilbert and Adam Schefter. Those are 2 good ones. I'm going to go and I know I'm going to take a shot at a lot of our listeners, right? I'm going to go right to our Philadelphia fans and always getting butthurt when someone else on our when one of our players disagrees with something that we talk about, right? The outcry and the crying over what Darius Slay said about how Jokic is probably going to win the MVP because he didn't back Embiid is just crazy. It's just stupid.
He probably is going to win MVP.
He probably is. And what he said wasn't wrong, right? But it happens all the time, and everyone loves to say, no one likes us, we don't care. Well, no, you do care. Everyone cares. Everyone cares way too much, and we cry over the stupidest shit in this city. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Joel Embiid's the MVP. What matters is, can we get past the second round of the playoffs? That's what matters.
It really doesn't matter if Darius fucking Slay thinks he's the MVP. That really doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Guess what? He doesn't have a vote. He doesn't have a vote, guys. Jinx, buy me a Coke.
He doesn't have a vote. He's going off of what he sees, and he's not wrong.
Oh,
that's the crazy thing. So
Guerrero hit one a mile today.
Who?
Vladdy Jr. hit one a mile today.
He can hit a little bit.
Yeah, he's decent. I think he's going to make it.
So that's mine. It's just the constant crying and bitching over stupid things from the.
And we do that all the time, Greg. I love that out of you because we do that all the time. There's so many different instances you can point out about that too. All the time. We do that shit all the time. Like, remember when Mike Scott wore a Redskins jersey to the Eagles game? People were freaking out about that. He's from fucking DC, dude. What do you expect?
Like Don Brown. Yeah, Don Brown used,
First off, when Don Brown had the Cowboys hat on, I'd have traded them that day, and it probably would have been better for the Phillies too. But that being said, there's no reason to cry over it.
No. Mark, real quick, if we lose, I have no clue where we're going with this team, considering I'm sure we lose Harden, didn't perform. Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably a good assumption.
If we lose, Harden didn't perform well, that's for sure.
I wish I had hops of Spud Webb.
I mean, I would love to be in a dunk contest on a 6-foot rim. I'd do amazing. Maybe an 8-foot rim.
I honestly don't care. Jimmy, I agree, man. I think he is, but it doesn't. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Who the fuck cares, though, Jim? That's the whole thing. Like, what does it matter? I mean, I'm sure Joe wants the award, but it doesn't matter.
Well, Joey, we'll make sure to let them know where Broad Street is. They just got in the town. I'm not gonna, we're good. They don't need to know where Broad Street is yet.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
MVP on Raz. Absolutely, Mark. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, to me,
I don't Reese? Care. Yeah, what do you want to talk? Let's go.
Honestly,
Reese is off to a hot start.
I like the way that Reese is hitting. Whenever Reese is hitting the ball to right center, Reese is always on. That's when he's at his best. So, and I've been a Reese guy forever. Greg knows this. So, I mean, I think Reese could have a great year. I think he's poised to have a very good year. I'm sure he's not going to be great in the field because he never is. But I think he's poised to have a good year at the plate. Really good year.
Yeah, I mean, 4 for 9 so far with a homer and a double. Yeah, I mean, Reese is one of those X factors to this year, right? Especially coming up too. Obviously, we now have the DH, right? But you think going into next year, I think next year is Reese's last year of arbitration. So at some point, you have to make a decision as an organization. Are you going to sign Reese or are you going to let him walk? The better thing for us to do is for him to be good. That's the best thing for us to happen.
I think he's going to have a good year. He's not going to hit 300, but I bet you he hits 35 dongs this year.
Is he going to thrive not being the second or third? I hope so.
I think
he will.
I think
he
Jay.
will.
I really do, Jay. I think he's going to have a really good year. I think he's primed to have a good year. I like how I know it's been switching a little bit every day, but I feel like we kind of know what our main lineup is, and I like how Joe is doing it because if you look at it, it's like Schwarber, maybe not prototypical leadoff guy, but takes a lot of pitches, sees pitches. Then you got Gene, who likes to swing early in the count, right? Then you got Bryce,
JT.
Yeah, and he's the same way. Also likes to swing early. And then you got Bryce, who takes pitches. And then you got Castellanos that likes to swing early. And then you got Reese that takes pitches. So I like how he has that all set up like that. I really think it's a chance for all of them to have a big year because they're going to see more pitches than they normally do. Guys the opposing team's going to be nervous. Like, there's nothing you can say about the fact that we have a really tough top six.
Yeah, do grind out of bats. Even if they see
big time.
even if they swing early, they ground out of bats, right? A lot of guys, we'll foul off if we have to and stuff like that.
Big time. So I mean, listen, I think it's going to be it's going to be at least a fun summer for us.
What do y'all think about the pitcher shot clock and the no shifts allowed for next season? How many hits did Ryan Howard lose out on because of shift? Ryan Howard, Bryce Harper, I agree. I think
I like it.
I like it, but I
think
think you could have done it a different way. Like you could have allowed this shift to happen, but still kept it regular. Like no one in the outfield. Like everyone's got to be in the infield dirt, right? You
Greg,
know what I mean?
I don't care where they move around the infield. They shouldn't be allowed to be in short right, like it's a fucking softball game and there's a new position. That to me is bullshit.
That's where I
on the infield. I don't care where they're at.
As long as you're in the infield circle in the dirt, I think you can move around wherever you want.
Absolutely. I see. I would be in agreement with that. I don't know. I've never liked this shift. I know it definitely hurt Ryan Howard's career. Everyone knows that. But like to me, a lot of times we would do it against shitty, like fucking Gabe did it against every player.
Did it against everybody.
Everyone that was a lefty, he'd do it. And like sometimes guys hit a ball that's a dead double play ball if there's a shortstop there, but he's not there because they're fucking shifting on a guy that hits 137. What are we doing? What are we doing? So that used to drive me fucking crazy. So if at least they're removing the shift. And to me, I'm a baseball purist. Okay, I know not everyone is, but I hate the fucking homer or strikeout that the game has become. And if removing the shift brings back the single, which it should, then that brings back more base stealing and more hit and run because there's just more people on first base. So that I like.
Nah, completely agree. Bring back small ball. I haven't been this excited for a Philly season since Hunter Pence was in the outfield for us. If we can pitch, we have the hitters to send us. Mark. I mean, sky's the limit.
Mark.
Sky's the limit. We got to pitch and be able to field a little bit. And I think we'll be fine in both.
Yeah, I think we're going to hit the baseball. So if we can throw it, we're going to be good.
Yep. Will, so you got your crumb?
Yeah, I'm just going to go I don't know, man. I guess I'm going to go. I don't really have one. I've had a good weekend. I'll have a crumb. Baseball's back.
Wow. We're getting ready to end the show, and you brought it up. How are we going to do the crumbs? Like you had a crumb. I'm going to crumb you on top of it now. I'm going to crumb you for bringing up the crumb.
I'll take the crumb. I'll accept the crumb. But honestly, I don't really have a crumb. You know who my crumb is? My crumb's James Harden for fucking constantly shooting step back threes still when he can't hit them anymore. I would like James to stay within himself, shoot open threes, get the ball to Joe, facilitate the offense, and maybe run a fast break every once in a while. Put the milkshake down and run a fast break every once in a while. That's it. Stop with the fucking step backs because you can't hit it anymore.
Yeah, it's been bad. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We also want to thank our Raya Public Adjusters. Do you have damage to your home or property? We may be able to help. Don't fight your homeowner's insurance alone. Contact our Raya Public Adjusting, 813-564-3364. Tell them the boys from A2D sent you. Also, baseball season's here. Go enjoy a matinee game and a cheesesteak over at Gleason's Pub, 6700 Mill Creek Ave in Levittown. Use promo code A2D for $10 off your order. Dine in, take out, or online at Gleason'sBarandSteaks.com. Those cheesesteaks are phenomenal. I might be back up in the area in a couple weeks.
The jersey is a favorite. The jersey's a favorite with the pork roll on it.
Oh yeah, did you get it?
Get on it. It's a good steak.
I'm gonna have to go visit that when I come on up in a couple weeks. We're also brought to you by FanUp. Best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily NBA and MLB contests. Win great prize this time today. Use code A2D. Are you figuring out a trend here? Code A2D gets you a lot of bonus points, $50 value, and also a lot of discounts with all of our sponsors. Manscaped, get 20% off and free shipping with code A2D at manscaped.com. It's testicular.
We got all the products. They're great.
Testicular Cancer Month. Check your balls, shave your balls, save your balls. Go over to manscaped.com. Use code A2D for 20% off and free shipping. Also at all campus down the Jersey Boardwalk in Ocean City, 20% off. Code E2D. Looking to buy or sell.
John's got all kinds of shit down there right now too.
Yeah, I'm sure he's packing up too for a busy season.
He's got some good cornhole boards, a lot of good cornhole boards too.
Yeah. Looking to buy or sell a home, looking to change a career or brokerage, call Alan Foy at eXp Realty, 302-682-8820, or visit him at alan.foy@exprealty.com. And as always, every Sunday, we are brought to you by our doc.
Make them yours.
Make him yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy. You can find him on the web at specializedphysicaltherapy.com. 2 great locations, Cherry Hill, Burlington. Accepts all major insurances. Just show on up. We'll go with all. Show up. Tell the doc that the guys at A2D sent you. He'll take care of you.
Doc
is
will
the
take
best.
care of you. Doc's the best. By the way, Scotty Scheffler, I didn't realize he's pretty young.
Yeah, he's only like
he looks.
I'm not going to give an age, but he's very
25. I think he's 25.
Yeah,
but he looks old, does he not?
Yeah. Well, it's because
maybe that's why he was so calm, cool, and collected. I was like, man, this guy Scheffler guy, he's kind of old. And then
I love the golfer farm tans that all these guys have, but they wear hats all the time, and it ruins the hair. You know how it is.
Yeah.
But like we said, our doc is the best, Dr. Paul Vidal. Go check him out if you have any aches and pains. Tell him the guys at A2D sent you. He'll take care of you. Willie, anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
We're good.
Let's go Phils. Let's go Sixers. Do we know when this playoff series starts?
We do not. Let's see here.
Probably Thursday, because you got to get the playing stupid shit done first.
Playing tournaments, NBA playoffs, April 16th.
Oh, so Saturday.
Saturday. So the playing tournaments, the 12th through the 15th.
So we'll play either Saturday or Sunday then.
We'll probably Maybe we'll be live.
Hopefully it's Sunday.
Hopefully
and we'll go
Sunday.
live
We'll go live for live reactions. Game 1. That'd be nice. Or game 2, right?
And you know what, Tom? Unfortunately, Tom's probably going to be coaching, and we're probably, since we're in the Eastern Conference, we're going to play at noon. So maybe just me and Greg will go live again.
2 little guys. Well,
that's a couple little guys, you know.
A couple little guys. Appreciate you all chiming in. Thank you very much. For Brian Wilson, I'm Greg Milakovic.
Love you guys.
Tommy Arnone, not available. Uncle Sweeps, not available. On the baseball field. Big weekend for them both. Thank you. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if we're going to have a Monday morning quarterback with Tom and Ryan. We will have Sports Hounds, and we will have our buddies, the Late Night Boys, on Flight Zone. Check them out. Set your alerts. Set your alerts so that you're live for every show. We can't thank you enough. You guys drive the show. Thank you, and we'll see you guys next week.